What's up, everybody? This is the Jedi. Quick video. Scruffy, tired, raggedy, burnt. I'm never gonna be my same color again, ever, everybody, because I told you guys I'm hanging out with my Nigerian brother in most of my free time that I have when I have it, and I don't have any choice but being in the sun. So I'm never gonna be. I'm hoping all of August I will not leave the house. Anyway, I came to speak for two reasons. The first is always I only speak when I feel like I have something to offer or elevate a topic. and and when I have, and B, if I have something that I feel will enrich you in some way. And I'm going to throw a third reason in, because as it relates to this Layla Rashawn Fuqua, Nicole Murphy dust up, and I'm sun lines and everything, y'all. Man, like, I'm being wrecked, but I gotta say this too, it's important to me. Like, I'm trying to saturate myself with all things and all people African. I'm on this quest to move to Africa, and I just can't let little stuff get in the way. I just can't. I just can't. It's my destiny. It's my calling. It's my dream. It's what I must do. But it's hard for me to look in the mirror most days now. That aside, and not to mention my modeling career is completely over. They're not going to want me in Milan this season. Whatever. Anyway, particularly with this Nicole Murphy, Layla Rashawn Fuqua, I have met Layla Rashawn on many occasions. I have 8x10 pictures here in my home that she brought to me. I will tell you, she is one of the most beautiful people physically I've ever stood in front of, and I've stood in front of a lot of people. She's probably second only to Michelle Obama. But she's almost in a way the same and different than Michelle, because Layla's beauty, she's such a beautiful person. And oh, by the way, she's beautiful. So it just makes her beauty radiate even more. She's so beautiful, I don't have words to describe her to you. Maybe a little bit more light. That may have ruined it. We'll do something in between. Go over it. Anyways, she's one of the most beautiful people I've ever met. She's so kind and giving, and I love her. I love Layla Rashawn, and was happy when I knew that she had married Antoine Fuqua. I didn't know a lot about him. I still don't really know a whole lot about him, but I knew that he was a successful filmmaker, and I love just the name Layla Rashawn Fuqua. It's so fitting for her, because she's such a queen, and it sounds like the name of a queen. Queen Layla Rashawn Fuqua. Bow now. As soon as you hear her, it feels like that. But I don't know a lot about Nicole Murphy. In fact, from everything I've read, I'm not even sure if she's still with Eddie Murphy. Somebody tell me in the comments. Is she still with Eddie? And then I saw something where Lisa Ray was saying that Nicole Murphy had wrecked her marriage. And I mean, I'm not going to get into that. I just want to talk about this. It's an I told you so moment. You guys that have been with me, you know that I preach a lot about the way of life that has been designed by the greatest designer of everything, and that is the divine, the creator. And so we don't have a Layla Rashawn, Fuqua, Nicole Murphy story in the Muslim world. There's 1.8 billion of us, and we don't have this story. Are Muslims perfect? No. No, no, no. But there's some things we just don't do because we have taqwa. This is what separates our character from all of you and everybody else on the earth. Because we actually fear God in the last day. We know that there is no Savior that came to die for all of our sins, and we're definitely going to heaven. We know that we must earn it. So some things are absolutely off limits that we simply would never do. I told you guys the story of the place I lived before I moved here. By the way, I'm in my bathroom, y'all. Don't judge me. But I told you guys the story about the place I lived before. I was there for nearly 10 years. It had a beautiful backyard. When I first moved there, I was all excited, thinking, oh, I'm going to be planting me a bunch of stuff. And this is the whole time I lived there, I never planted anything because it was a cat problem. And I would go to animal control and get cages and buy stuff to put in there to trap them and take it to animal control. I never planted anything because I can't kill a cat. I mean, because the cats. I'm saying I could have put out rat poison or something to just kill them off. But my fear of God in the last day won't let me do it. So you think I would ever be caught stepping out on my wife? Or doing anything polluted? No. No, I'm not going to hell for a cat, and I'm not going to hell for nothing else. So, in our way of life as Muslims, men and women do not just canoodle in spaces together who are not related. It just doesn't happen. You understand? If you're not my wife, or my sister, or my mother, or my grandmother, or something like that, I don't have the right to even shake your hand. There's definitely no hug happening. There's no canoodling. You see? No canoodling. Because this is what God is trying to guard us against. This Nicole Murphy thing. There's no way a woman who is not your wife should be within distance enough of you, and certainly not close enough to you to kiss you. However the picture happened, or whatever was going on in that picture, it was inappropriate. I don't know what the relationship is between Layla and Nicole. It doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is, any female who is not your family, and you are a male, you don't have any physical contact with them at all. Period. And the same thing goes for the women. Any man that's not your brother or your father or your cousin or something, you shouldn't be nowhere near that man. And men and women do not be alone together. Do you understand that if I'm driving someplace and I see a Muslim woman, maybe her car broke down, maybe she's walking, if I don't have another Muslim that I can call, then at the very least, I can put her in my back seat and take her the rest of the way. That way I'm not next to her. You know, why is the phone ringing right now? I'm not answering it. Am I answering it? The whisper. Wait, let me pause, y'all. Anyways, so men and women don't canoodle. You know, I met a sister yesterday who could be my wife. She was so forthright, and it was everything. And she was a revelation to me, because I thought I wouldn't be able to. I thought I'm never going to be able to marry an American woman. You know, I'll wait till I get to Africa. And definitely a woman with children is out. She changed all that. Not saying it will happen, but I at least got her phone number so that we could discuss, you know. And it wasn't improper because her mother was there and my Nigerian brother was there, so we weren't alone. But I just mentioned that just to say that there's a way for men and women to engage. And men and women should be engaging for the purpose of marriage. Sometimes there's a reason to engage with women for the purpose of business, because women are in business too. Muslim women are in business. you know, but there's still a proper way to do it where it doesn't end up Nicole Murphy, Layla Rashawn, Fuqua, you know. So I'm not going to keep this long at all. I just wanted to come and say it's an opportunity to say I told you so, you know. For my women out there, stop thinking you need the attention. You don't need no damn attention. Work on your mind and your character. That's all you need. Work on your mind and your character. If you have a profession or if you're in business or something like that, work on that. Stop trying to peacock and be cute. Because we don't need any of that as men. We don't. I speak for all men when I tell you this. We don't really, because if you didn't do that at all, we still would want you. The latest weave or the latest Kool-Aid colored hair or some nail and all that stuff, that's cute, but we're not really, we're not. You know, we're just not. And proving that the man doesn't need that is the fact that our women cover from head to toe. And we're still attracted to them. Your being is attractive to us. Hear that. Your being is attractive to us. That's a woman. You know? So think about that when you think you got to go out and be spending all this money on Dior and Chanel and all the other nonsense. We're not interested, you know, and at the latest purse. We don't care nothing about that. And especially a man like myself, I'm looking for intellect, I'm looking for kindness, I'm looking for someone who gets my humor, but most importantly, I'm looking for someone who is a good mother. Whether we have children or not, I need her to be a good mother. It's the other thing I liked about this sister. She works for the school district, and she's very much into children. She has children. We had a lot of commonalities, you know. She had emancipated out of foster care. I worked in a juvenile facility for 2.5 years. Plus, I had a kid that had aged out of foster care that I took into my home when he was homeless. So it's a lot more, but there's a lot of things that went on. But and I popped the Africa question, you know. But just to give a little bit more on that, and then end this because I don't know how long I am. Is just to say that, you know, I just always thought I can never ask a woman to move to Africa with me. That's unfair, you know, to pull her away from her family and her parents, and it's just, I'm not going to do that. I'll just wait till I get to Africa. Plus, I know what my mission is on the earth, and I have to have the right woman that fits, that understands my mission, why I exist on the earth, sees my light, and doesn't try to dim that, you know. Because I still need to be able to carry out my mission on the earth, and even my whole reason why I'm moving to Africa. And I need somebody that really doesn't just understand the vision, but shares it and supports me in it, you know. I still want her to have her own arc, you know. I always say when two people get together, it's not just about you. It's still about that person. They came from a womb and they're going to the cradle of the earth. I don't want to interrupt your arc. We can be together. I'll support you in your arc, or move out of the way and not hinder your arc, you know. That's the way it should be. But I probably will speak more about this. I'm threatening a live stream soon. I'll just say that instead of trying to put a day on it. But I know Layla Rashawn Fuqua. I met her several times, and all of my interactions with her were very kind. And she's such a beautiful person, inside and out. She's a stunning woman, a queen indeed. And I'm devastated that this has happened. I don't know if there was problems in their marriage. I don't know anything about that. I'm just saying. But Nicole Murphy is dusty for this. Whatever her intention, she's dusty in the eyes of the Creator and in the eyes of righteousness. You're not to be ever, even if it was a kiss on the ear, a kiss on the cheek, your lips should never touch the body of a man who is not your husband, or a woman who is not your wife, or your family. Should never happen. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. So anyways, I just wanted to come and say that. I also wanted to say, and to remind you guys, and to tell my people, please, you have to go to the GoFundMe. I don't know how to put the link on here because I'm doing this from my phone, But you just go to www.gofundme.com, and then in the search you put in "Send the Jedi to Africa." It'll take you to my campaign. I need my people to step up, and I'm even more passionate about it. I want you to understand where this passion comes from right now. Hear this, because there's people who have given thousands of dollars. It's not fair, and then there's people who have given multiple times. It's not fair to them even. Just take me out of it. It's not. If you see the campaign, go see the campaign. And go, wow, I should at least give $1. I should at least. If that person gave 1,000, that person gave 200, that person gave 100, that person gave 50, I could just give $1. I need you, my people. I need you. I need you. I must do this. I know when I've only done anything in my life because the universe has led me that way. I'm moving to Africa. I need your help. I don't want to be one of those people. And go also and watch YouTube videos about people who failed in Africa. All of them failed because they didn't have an economic plan. I know what I'm trying to do economically. You understand? I probably will also do another update video because there's a video on the campaign and there's a whole write-up there when you go to the GoFundMe page, "Send the Jedi to Africa." I've explained everything. I need your help. Don't sit back. So many times I've done this and people they go right past the video. They see the video. I see the numbers of viewers, and then I don't see that echoed in the donations. And then the people who really get it and give a damn, they have stepped up, and I love you guys all for that. I'm not going to start crying about it. Y'all know I cried everything. I'm so grateful. We're under $4,000. My goal was $10,000. I said, can we just get to at least 4,000 by the end of this month even? We have enough people viewing my channel this should have been a done deal. I saw a campaign the other day, the guy was $65,000 in a month or so. I mean, and he's covering politics or doing something. I need my people. I need my people. You're the only thing I've ever needed. I've not gotten through life ever without my people. Damn it, this is no different. I don't need to sell out. I don't need to beg other communities. I don't need nobody else. I need you. I need you. I need you. I need you. Go to the GoFundMe page. Go www.gofundme.com and then put in the search, "Send the Jedi to Africa," and put your at least $1, everybody. Everybody that sees this video, at least give $1. And when I do the live stream, I'd love for us to talk more about this male-female relationship thing, because I also want to introduce the idea of men taking on more than one woman, not wife, for the purpose of intimacy and all that stuff, but just a way of saving the culture. That's just a little teaser for you, but I have a whole conversation I want us to have in a live chat on that. So I'm going to go and not push this. I don't know how long it'll record. I love you all. I'll see you soon.